Hold on. This is the day after we just won the league. It goes from A+ to B-. What are you talking about? Apparently, this is the transfer window episode, my friends, assuming I don't get mad and get sacked. Let's go find out. What are they talking about? Manager performance. Oh, it's because they want to change the club vision. Great. Don't sign players over the age of 30. We don't do that. I'm fine with that. Play defensively solid football. Very pleased. I mean, yeah, I guess. Make the most of set pieces, play counter. No. You would think we are way ahead of schedule on Serie A, right? Like, that wasn't even on, they were like, just stay in Serie B. They haven't extended my contract. They just want us to fight bravely against relegation. You would think we could get some flexibility here. Okay, my friends, this is your last chance to let me know who you thought our signing of the season, young player of the season, player of the season, all that kind of is. I'm going to go here in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you haven't paused, it's your fault. Here we go. Fran Brodic, 40%. Rossi, second place, 27%. And Roberts Vipes, third place, 20%. That's a bit of a shock to me. I mean, I guess it's Rossi and Vipes had the highest rating. Brodic right behind him, but Brodic had 11. I think Cassie's probably deserves to be a little upset. I mean, 17 goals. Now, he did finish with a whimper. 6.36. Goodness gracious. That's terrible. But that's just kind of crazy. He does have the goal of the season versus Verona. Let's see. I can never remember. I remember there being a good goal, but it's just kind of like, what are you talking about? Cassidy. Oh, is this the one where he just ran the whole pitch? Yeah, signing of the season, Moretti, I think. And then Robert's getting the young player of the season, which makes sense. Moretti on a free gets 7 starts, 6 subs on a 6-7-7. Now, signing the season from his potential ability, maybe, but from an impact standpoint, I think you got to go Zwolfs. 18 clean sheets. 50% of our games had a clean sheet. In the other 18 games, he conceded 24. So that's 1 1.33 per game. I mean, it's a 6-7-9. Or maybe Dosena, who had a 6.9 and 36 starts versus Moretti. But I'm guessing it's looking at Moretti's potential ability. That's the only thing that I can think of. He's either footed, yada, yada, yada. But it's just kind of like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is bizarre. Season review, lost in the... I love that this is first, don't you? Hey, yeah, thanks for winning the league and all. But, you lost. We're going to talk about that first. Moment to forget. Losing to Cittadella, who at the time were pretty high up in the table, I think. 9,561 average attendance. You've got to think that's going to go up next season, right? What's our stadium? 21,584? Come on. Can we get to... We've sold 5,710 season tickets. That's the other thing I should start asking you is, how many season tickets do you think we're going to sell next season now that we're back in Serie A? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna negotiate this. I don't want this. We don't ever sign players over the age of 30. So it's like, in any negotiation, it's like you throw out everything you want and then you go, oh, it's fine. We'll drop that. We'll drop that. I'm afraid of the play solid defensive solid football because we're going up a league. So I want to drop that and counterattacking. Don't sign players over the age of 30. Fight bravely against relegation. Okay? I think that's fair. Suggest. The main issue we have with your proposal is that you're not on board with adopting a counterattacking style. I mean, we kind of play a counterattacking style. It seems risky to me to say, like we will play solidly defensively when we're going up to the top division, right? This season could have been a fluke. So especially when you consider fight bravely against relegation, right? Like, we'll do our best, but is there anything else we can add? Okay, we don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. There's nothing else I can add from a club culture standpoint. So maybe they'll accept. I mean, we kind of play the pass into space, 5-3-2. That's already kind of, but we're not playing cautious, right? This is annoying. You would think if this was a journeyman, I'd probably be like telling them to do one. I cannot believe this. What happens if we take it off? Make the most of set pieces. We've not really done that. I'm going to take it off. I literally thought we just ended the series. That's crazy. Maybe we should have taken this off too. But again, they wanted really great defense and set pieces, and we're able to get that off the board. I think we kind of already play counterattacking football, right? Like if you look at our, I know where this stuff's at. Stats. In terms of how passes, stakes, cross it. I was thinking like possession. I don't know where all this stuff's at. I mean, I clearly never look at it. Isn't there? Surely there's stats around possession, right? This is fantastic content, my friends. You don't have to tell me. It's not the tactics. Analysis? Okay, wait. Play shot. Okay, it's not showing. Okay, goal types, goal assists. Okay, cross, through ball. Maybe that's the passing into space. Look at that, 137 clear cut chances, 93 converted. That seems like a poor ratio when you think about it. Yeah, so anyway, I think that's decent. It's decent. That's really what I wanted to show you on this screen. We got to do the end of season team talk. Oh boy, this is always tough, right? See, it's like you're telling them, "Hey, I believe in you," or we're gonna bring in some new faces. I'm not going to say be prepared to fight for your places. We're not going to go drop a ton of cash. This is hard. We're good enough to not be able to relegation battle. That'll be our likely target. Congratulations on achieving promotion. I'm more than happy to go into next season with all these. We can avoid getting involved. I'm absolutely delighted. You're all blah, 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 and avoid getting involved. We're going to fight bravely against it. I'm optimistic we can avoid relegation. Faith in the squad. I believe we can keep us up next year. Well done on getting promoted. I really think we can stay up next year, provided we make the right additions to the squad. It'll be tough for us. Well, I don't want to say it. We'll probably come back down, but I want you to know that we have every chance to try and keep us up. I don't know. What do you do with that? Okay, 20. Okay, 33 points to stay up. 32 last season, 34 the season before. So 35 points, you're feeling pretty good. But there are some really good teams up there. Oh, this sounds bad, but I think we're going to say we are going to be bringing in some nations to try and keep us up. I mean, we're not a Serie A team. Oh, how are they going to react? Okay. It's good to know we plan to be competitive. It'd be exciting to have some new faces around here achieve our targets. From Rossi, Labuti, Desenias, Wilson, Haas. Those are kind of like the core leaders. Yes. Okay. Okay. So they're okay with us bringing. They're gonna welcome new players with open arms. Okay. Training camp. Ooh, does it matter? Ooh. Okay. I'm actually gonna go look those places up. That's all I wanted to show you in this screen, really. Looks pretty good. I don't think we can afford him though. The transfer fee is absurd. Yeah, they finished in 11th. Resolute. Oh, what a dream pickup that would be. 17 goals in Serie A. You start going like, oh, we've got 8 million in transfer budget. All right, I'm gonna go look up our training camp destination choices, and then we'll do some business. I'm irritated. Let me know if I should be irritated, but I'm irritated. I feel like I should be. Like, are you serious? Look at last season's vision. Serie A all the way down to here, and you haven't extended my contract. You'd think they'd be like, wow, we got to keep that guy. Got some of my new Serie A bling on, you know. I despise glitter, and it's all over my desk now. All right, I've hopped this forward to get the commercial summary in. I still think Rossi should feel hard done. He had 7 goals and 13 assists total, and Bradic had 11 goals and 6, and Rossi had the highest average rating. I think he should be like, how did I not win player of the season? Commercial summary. A new kit sponsor, 425 grand. Previously it was 250, so that's quite the increase, right? Like 3 new deals totaling 675, so quite tasty. Sponsorship up a good bit. Corporate hospitality up. Matchday commercial up. Broadcast revenues also up. And then as you do, competition prize money a bit of an increase from 75 grand to 2.53 million. Haas with the top selling kit. That's Rossi and Bradic were like a word, and then Cassidy with the classic 53. That's great. I love this. Let's go look at our transfer. 1 second. All right, we've hopped us forward here. I'm happier now, okay, than I was at the beginning of the episode, because it's now an A-. So I don't know what that was about. I was gonna be really irritated. Our original budget was 8.87 million. You can see down here in the corner. You'll notice most of that's gone. Look at this. Oh, friends, it's a thing of beauty. TV revenue is, I mean, just look at I just want to show you the projection. The TV revenue is insane. I can't even remember where to find that. Has it even shown up yet? There it is. We're gonna, it's like something like 39 million in TV revenue or something insane. Would that be here? No, that's sponsorship income. As you'll notice, kind of at the bottom of that table. There was another thing I was going to show you. I don't know how to find it. It was essentially showing the spend of all the clubs. Oh, okay. I hadn't looked at that. 650 to 1. Not looking the best, people. I'm kind of sort of definitely worried. But we were, obviously it's like us and Brescia and Spal are at the bottom of the wage spending. I'm sure there's a way I could find that, but why would we do that? And like the TV revenue is literally insane, my friends. Literally insane. But my friends, it's already a long episode. Thanks for being here thus far. It was so long, I've obviously changed shirts. My hair looks a little I mean, I don't know, different a shit. I don't know. It's just it was okay. We've tried to offload. Yes, Adam Ida. How you doing? How you doing, Adam Ida? That's the big yay. We're essentially having the Irish national team as our front line. We've tried to sell Nico Kirwan to Real Salt Lake twice because they've asked twice, and we've agreed twice, and they've said, "Oh, it's had to be canceled because we can only have 6 international slots." And I'm like, shouldn't you know that? And then Catania wanted Cortese on a fringe player, even though it would lower our wage budget. He could be a fringe player here, so no thanks. But Adam Ida's coming in. Let's go, people! I'm super excited. Let's do I know we got lots of big amounts here. Let's do the outs first, okay? All right, Sabir has gone on loan to Olbia, which is a Serie A team. Yeah, I think that was part of the agreement we had for him. And he's either foot, very professional. We're just getting him game time. Just getting him game time. Get in there, son. He's on a 6.7 in the Serie A Cup. Come on. Yeah. We've loaned Mattia Carta out because he's not very good. For free, so he's not upset and hanging around the club. Leonardi has gone to Lecco as well as Tartaglione. That sounded pretty good, if I must say so myself. You're like, that's not right at all, lad. They are paying $900 a week. Yay, they're paying his full wages. He may... he's got another year. He could, I guess, improve. He's on a 7.25, to be fair, in a start as sub with a goal in the Italian Serie A Cup. So, like, maybe you're saying there's a chance he might improve, but I think if we could sell him for 50 grand, we'd be happy, right? Like, get rid. His partner in crime in the midfield, 6.8. Yeah, they're paying 500. They're paying half of his wages. It was just like, let's just try and cut our losses a little bit. Maybe somebody will want to buy these guys, but I don't think so. Magnez, Acleoche, has gone to Como, another Serie A team, on an 8.8 with an assist with a start in the Coppa Italia. I mean, I don't care who you're playing. We'll take an 8.8. He's off to a banging start, people. Banging start. We're going to have to see how he turns out. They're at 650 of his 1,600. It's more just to get it. Like, we definitely want to extend his contract. We just want him to go prove himself so that he's worth it. I mean, a lot of these guys, it's like, Serie A level, but could be Serie B. It's like, well, we're above that, but that's this season. We'll have to see. We've loaned Andrea Zembardi to Albia as well. Albia, yes, on a free. Again, he may work out. We may sell him for 10 grand. We may probably just let him go on a free. We just have better options coming through. And then because Adam Ida has come in, we've loaned Samuel Vianney that we picked up, that we've already shown you. He's on a 6.6, but he's improving because he needs playing time. So we've loaned him out for wages. He's going to be here a while. He's currently operating at a Serie A level. It's more about, he wasn't going to get, like, I'd much rather, even if it was for free, right? Like, I'd much rather you go get playing time. And I think he's young enough that getting to that level, banging in some goals, doing well, is going to do loads for him. Hopefully the yellow arrows we have here going that direction continue. So I'm excited about him. Like, he could have been like our 4th or 5th or whatever striker, but it's much better now that we brought in some much better players to hopefully keep us up in Serie A, that he goes out and gets some playing time. That's how I was kind of looking at that. That's how I build my squads. We got Icardi. We got Wim Bollen. Yeah? That's not Belgian. I don't know. He's wanted. Back off. We are training him as a wingback. I want to believe he could play center back. That was pointed out in the comments, but I want to believe in either footed he could play wingback. Come on, work on your dribbling. You could do it. I believe in you, Wim. That's a great name. We already sold you, Sabir. We have spent the first thing I wanted to get solved. I'm okay with our strikers. I'm okay with our midfielders, but our biggest gap is left back, and then figuring out how we were going to get rid of Brosco, so who would play center back or a backup for center back or something like that. Left back and center back were my 2 targets. during this transfer window. That's literally it. We've obviously done a little bit more, but that was my initial plan coming in. And so it was either Theo Ndika Matam or Thomas O'Connor, I think, a left wing back, left back of Irish nationality, who I really wanted to pick, but he's just a little fuzz, not as good. This guy, I'm not saying he's worth 4.7 million, but like we needed to buy a left back, and Iyab is not going to be the long-term solution. It's now saying Iyab is a Serie A cheap player, and I'm like, how is that even possible? Anyway, bad buy. This might end up being a bad buy, but he's determined. If you go here, if we put him on attack, well, yeah, attack Serie A, sure. But he's got the flair. He's got what we need in this role. His tackling could improve. He's definitely more, obviously, playing a winger role, right? Like, he's definitely more of the attacking version, and he can't jump. He's not tall, so we're not going to rely on him for any kind of heading. But I think getting somebody out there on the... Woo, that's not what I meant to click. But he's only a star better in a Serie A. So, like, even with it, like, there wasn't any... I could not find a single other player besides those two guys to take a look at. But I look at it, right? It's long-term. It's a 5-year deal. It's a 5-year deal. 13.5K. Oh, my goodness. And if we get relegated, it's a 3.8 and we'll lose some money. But honestly, if we get relegated, we'd rather cash in the 3.8 to like save the club the wage bill, right? That would be a net positive. A 7.5 minimum release clause to clubs in the Champions League. If a club in the Champions League comes to come get this guy, we'll have made a profit. It'll be worth it and we can reinvest. So, I think a lot of times what you see with clubs that get promoted is like, oh, spend all the money, which we have done a little bit of, but it's more of like, okay, what do we actually need? And I think left back was our biggest problem, and I think he's an upgrade, although obviously he's not like Iyab's a 2-star and he's a 5-star, but he's got potential. He's 22. He did all right actually in the Portuguese Premier, right? A 6.93. I think that's a good level. And he got 32 starts, so... Now, obviously, he came back. They couldn't find him another loan. He only got 4 starts in the league. Didn't do very well, or 4 substitute appearances, not starts, I should say. And then he played in the second team, 21 starts. Not amazing, to be fair. That's completely fair. I'm hoping that we're giving him the chance to really make the difference. And I love his determination. Come on. I mean, it's a risk, but we had to take risks. This guy, I went back and forth. I almost canceled the deal. Lennart Andreessen, whatever. Lennart. Because there was other center backs that would probably be more like cover, like your backup players that we could pick up for frees. Wages would have been higher than Brosco. Brosco, I just went, he's 31. It's time. I love the guy. He did a great job for us. Would have been okay, but I wasn't trying to be okay. I was trying to upgrade at center back. So we've picked up a 20-year-old, which is why I think it was worth it. Even though he's only worth 1.6 million, we've overpaid. 3.5-star. He's better than Brosco in that regard, but he's 16 agility and 16 pace and 14 acceleration. Left-footed, can play left back in a bind. But he definitely has improving to do. I'm not saying the only thing I'm worried about is he's making 7.5K and our guys from last year that are going to start all the time. And he's an important player. We're going to play him. He's going to play left back or left center back of our 3 back three words. He's not anywhere good enough on heading and marking, but I'm hoping we're probably going to be chasing a lot, balls over the top or whatever, people getting in behind us. And I'm hoping the pace acceleration, he'll be able to get the job done and improve, right? That's the big thing for me. Also has a relegation release clause of 3.8 and a minimum. It's pretty much the exact same thing, except this is continental competition rather than just Champions League the last guy. So I think he's an upgrade. It says he's our best center back. So... But it also says he's operating at a Serie A level. But he's 20, so you kind of have to take... I feel, having gotten promoted this quickly, you kind of have to take some chances. And if it doesn't work out, if they end up buying him, we'll make a tiny profit. Or tiny, 1.4 million. For us, that's a lot. If we get relegated. But if we stay up, this could be he has 5 leadership, I understand. This could be one of those guys that's here for a long time. So I thought he was worth the risk. We'll have to see how it works out. We've also picked up Adam Ida on a loan fee of $20K. He was transfer listed for 1.3. We didn't have 1.3 in the budget, but I was like, well, we could push it to next year and see if we can work something out and put a mandatory loan fee in. So what's also good, yes, I mean, we are paying 20 grand a month, but his wage is only 1.5. So what is that? 5 grand, 7.5. I guess he's, yeah. But he's quite good. Top 2 strikers, really. He's not going to take Fred's spot. Don't worry. But I thought, hey, you know, like if we can get a good player in for relatively cheap for 1.3 plus paying the loan fee, I think he's going to. He's only been loaned, like, obviously crushed League One, you know, and they wanted to get rid of him, and I was like, I can't. When I saw he was available, I was like, it's Adam Ida. We gotta we have to. You know, he and Ryan Cassidy would be the other ones, right? Like, we gotta take the shot. So, what did we offer him from a playing time standpoint? We'll go look here in a second. And then this guy, we hadn't completely scouted, but he was also transfer listed for like 36 grand, and there was a bunch of clubs coming in after him. I was like, let's just offer 60. Let's go for it. Like, the difference between 38 grand to try and be slightly better and 60 grand is just like, just buy the guy, right? Like, we're gonna make a ton of money from TV revenue this year. Let's freaking do it. And I think he's got a chance. He's why we loaned out the other striker, right? It was like, hey, or the other 2 strikers, I should say. He can play anywhere in the attacking third, although we don't use anything else in the attacking third. I'm not saying he's amazing. We have offered him regular starter, but he's already worth triple what we paid. 1.8K, kind of a bargain. And again, if you look at it, he's better than DVV. So I'm kind of not sure what to do with DVV, to be honest with you. And I would like your thoughts on this because I'm not recording in advance. I'm recording this the day before it comes out. So take a look here at DVV. I like him. But do we try and loan him out to a City of Cheese side where he can go? Like, he also doesn't enjoy big matches. Like, is it kind of time? I don't think we're going to get 675 for him, but can we loan him out this year, or should we? Right? If he's the 5th best striker, we only use 2, right? You'd have to have an injury crisis. And then we do have Cortezi that could, in a bind, play a target man because he's 6'5". He is wanted. Okay, but that's the ends. So unexpectedly, 2 strikers, a left back and a center back, which is, again, those are the ones that I needed the most. At least I felt that we needed the most. What have we offered Adam Ida? Why is he considering his options? You are joining us. We haven't offered him playing time, so maybe that's a boon to us. So again, we try to get rid of Nico Kirwan. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the squad as you would expect it, right? So Cassidy and Brodic, Haas, Rossi, Icardi, the new left back, Labuti, Andreessen, Desenia, Vipes, and Zos, as expected. So we got Mario De Marino, who doesn't expect playing time because it was just a loan and we didn't specify in the loan. We got Moretti, who's the up-and-comer, who I think is going to be good. And we want to give him playing time, so sure. We got Flaccovio, Zambataro, who we probably need to change from regular starter to squad player or something like that. I'm really disappointed. I'm just disappointed. We bought it for 45K. He's worth 300. That's theoretically, if we could get that, would be a good buy. It's just like he hasn't developed with the game time that we gave him that I was hoping for. Barba has to stay. Because we have to have those 4 players that are homegrown club. So those are Barba, Santopolo, Tom Schradel. There's one, Flaccovio is the other one. So Barba's going to be around the club. And Santopolo is as well. I really wish we could loan him out, to a City of Chi team. Oh, it's saying this other guy is better than him. I don't believe that one bit. Back off. So we're gonna see if we can throw him into some games or something like that. Tom Schradel is back from his hip injury. It still says he has high potential. We extended his contract. He's up to 900 a week, so that's got some progress there. What else can I show you here? We have sold. Oh, I forgot to show you that. Yeah. Let's do that. We have gone up. We have almost not tripled. It's definitely more than doubled our season tickets. Currently, it's listed at 5,710. We are expected to sell 14,500. That's super crazy. DeSanti got a new contract. I'm looking at my notes here. Rossi was the Serie A Players Player of the Year, which I think is always interesting. I, of course, won Manager of the Year, and it didn't even show a second or third. Was it just overwhelming? Like, you were expected to struggle, and instead, you won the league, so you can have the award. We had players in the Serie A Team of the Year: Zols, Brosco, Vipes, Rossi, Brodic, and Cassidy. We reloaned Perrier to Ravenna. They got promoted. And we had our training camp. In Aymavilles. Aymavilles. Because I want to say I looked that up on Google and it was a mountainous region. And I was like, let's go to the mountains, work on like getting oxygen at higher altitudes. Maybe that helps our fitness. I'm guessing that's not how it works inside of Football Manager, but that's what I was thinking. Like, send a message to the team. I guess I should show you the free transfers since they don't list those, or the release players. Sad day. Scapini. It had to be done. Some youth players. Brosco. Favelli has gone. He just wasn't good enough. And essentially, it's like, if I need a third string left back, it's going to be Wim Bolin, because he's 17. He's going to develop. And then Nichetti, who I was on the fence with, but Nichetti was on like something like $2,000 or something like that, or 2.4 with us, and he wanted to go to 7.5, and I could not get him to take like 5. I'm like, I'll double your wages. We're in Serie A. I'll double your wages. He's like, nah. And I'm like, fine. We'll play Barba. It's fine. I'm not really expecting us to stay up. This is going to be a grind. I'm a little worried about the series, but I think hopefully you all, as viewers, understand, right? Like, you get promoted back-to-back seasons. That second season, you're in the upper echelon. You're probably going to struggle. So hopefully you're with us with a ride. We did the Summer Money League, made a little bit of money, didn't play very well. Then we smashed Albese and smashed Adam Ida with a lovely goal. It was like immediately he subs it and comes in and scores. It was amazing. And then we look at the start. We play AC Milan. Then we play Cremonese, right? Okay, Serie A team. We have to win this game, though. Like, we can't take it lightly. Like, I think our hopes rest in the Coppa Italia this year. Then we play Zebre, and then Cagliari and Bologna. That's those two games to start the campaign. I'm expecting a whopping 0 points out of those. Cagliari last season 14th. And Bologna were in 17th. So maybe you're saying there's a chance there. I'm just looking at Udinese, 13th. Atalanta, pretty good, 9th. Fiorentina, not Florentina, in 11th, and have been up there for quite some time. I think not that there's any easy games, right? Like, I think it's tough sledding. The board want us to get, to fight bravely against relegation and to get to the 4th qualifying round. So all we have to do next episode is beat a Serie A team. That's all we have to do. Doesn't matter what happens at AC Milan. Probably going to lose that game. We have to beat the Serie A team. But really, we want to beat them and go down a run. And I love that it is already, I don't have it saved, but like, we've already drawn at home and away and a home and away for like all the remaining rounds, which I think is hilarious. And again, they don't want to sign players over the age of 30 and to play counter-attacking football, which I guess is what we do. That's where we're at, my friends. We don't have a lot of room in the wage budget. Okay, we're kind of where we're at. We're not gonna go buy any other players, I don't think. I mean, we could, right, go spend a little bit of money, but I'm pretty happy with where we're at. We've got 4 really good strikers, or 3.5 really good strikers, and a prospect in DVV. We've got 4 really good midfielders, Romano on the bench. We got Barba behind him, Cortese, whatever. We've got 2 good wingbacks and 2 decent backups or prospects, and then another one that's really young on the left side, and then we've got a good core, Mario De Marina and Moretti. Flagovio can play center back in a bind, and Tom Schradel as well. So I feel like I've done what I could, and I'd love your thoughts on that. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording here so I can go ahead and record the first episode, or not the first episode, the first set of games in Serie A. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. I mean, you always want to see transfer window, new season. Can we get to 100 likes? That'd be incredible. We're only getting like 300 or 350 views on the episodes now. I'm doing what I love. You guys are supporting it. I appreciate it. But can we get 100 of you 350 to hit the like button? Let's find out. Leave a comment on the transfers. We'll see you then. Have a good one.